People often say that life never does anything without a purpose. But when pain arrives, that idea feels impossible to believe. One afternoon, deep in the woods, a young traveler approached an elderly sage. His eyes were red, and his voice trembled as he spoke. "I've lost everything," the young man said. "Thieves took all I owned, my money, my supplies, everything. I don't even know how I'll get home. Tell me, how can anyone say this is good?" The sage listened quietly, then said, "Sit down. Let me share a story." Long ago, a powerful storm flooded a small village. Homes collapsed, fields were destroyed, and people lost what little they had. Among them was a farmer whose entire grain store was washed away overnight. Seeing his father in despair, the farmer's son spoke gently. "Father, what has happened has already happened. Let's accept it calmly. Maybe there's something ahead we can't see yet." The farmer, overwhelmed by grief, became angry. "How can you speak like that?" he shouted. "We have no food, no shelter, nothing left." In frustration, he sent his son away. As night fell, the farmer's anger turned into regret. His son hadn't returned. Just then, rescue workers arrived by boat and took the family to safety. One villager remarked, "Your son wasn't wrong. If he hadn't left, he might not have survived." But the farmer still felt lost. "We're alive, yes," he said, "but we own nothing. How will we survive now?" His wife held his hand and replied, "We still have each other. I'll work wherever I can. We'll move forward, step by step." Days later, the farmer traveled to the city, searching for work. He was turned away again and again. Discouraged, he began to believe that fate had truly abandoned him. One evening, while returning, tired and empty-handed, he met a calm, holy man who asked about his troubles. The farmer shared his story: the flood, the loss, the loneliness. The holy man smiled softly. "That hardship was not your end," he said. "It was a turning point." Angrily, the farmer replied, "Turning point? I suffered. I lost my home. Even my son is gone." The holy man answered, "Some answers arrive only with time. Trust the journey." Weeks passed. The farmer was finally hired by a wealthy trader who treated him kindly and offered him a small home nearby. Life slowly became stable again. One night, there was a knock at the door. When the farmer opened it, he froze. Standing there was his son. The boy smiled and said, "After I left, I went to the city. I worked small jobs, saved money, and started fresh. I searched for you and finally found you here." Tears filled the farmer's eyes. In that moment, he understood. What once felt like loss had quietly shaped a better future. The sage finished the story. The young traveler shook his head and said, "But my situation is different. I lost everything." The sage smiled and placed a small object in his hand, a strange stone glowing faintly. "I found this where you were robbed," the sage said. "It's rare and valuable." The young man suddenly realized the truth. If he had never lost his belongings, he would never have come this far. He would never have met the sage, and he would never have received this gift. So remember this: pain does not last forever. Dark moments do not define your future. Never make permanent decisions during temporary suffering. What feels like an ending today may quietly be preparing a better beginning tomorrow.